Hi, I'm Rock at True Rock Fishing. Today's video is sponsored by amsoil engine flush. Well, that's the hot shot secret. Stiction eliminator, the amsoil engine and transmission flush. So I changed my oil the other day. But before we get to that point, please like and subscribe my videos. Give it a thumbs up. Okay, so I changed my oil last week, and I have a 2012 Dodge Ram 6.7 Cummins diesel turbo. Dually, look at that. Call him Big Bill, but the color is more like an Iron Man. You got the maroon and the gold. So I like to try out new products on my truck because I want this truck to last way before, as long as I live. This is the last truck I'm buying. So I'm skeptical about a lot of products that's on the market, but I said, let me give it a try. I watched a couple of videos on YouTube in reference to amsoil. They got good products, blah, 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 blah. And I said, this year I'm going to switch my truck over to full synthetic. Excuse me, I believe that's the way to go with any vehicle, full synthetic. So I changed the oil. I had some oil left over. I put conventional in it, not knowing that, it's not as good as the synthetic, but I had it left over. I didn't want to spend the money yet on an amsoil, so I'm going to use this oil. That being said, I did the flush. I ran the truck for 15 minutes, drained all the oil out, put the new oil in. Then I add some of the Stiction eliminated. As you can see, I got it on clearance from Walmart for $7. Normally this bottle costs you about $30. I don't know if you can see it on there, but it says $29. It says $29.97. I got it on clearance. So use the whole bottle on your first dose, half a bottle, or the first dose, or half a bottle for the maintenance. First time you run this in, you put the whole bottle in. Second time, you put half in. And I'm kind of skeptical about, all this, scientifically proven or whatever. And it says here, the Stiction eliminator restores power and compression, reduces wear, protects turbo injector and rings. They have another product that I also use. You're supposed to bounce back and forth. On one oil change, you Stiction eliminator. Other oil change, you put that product in. I think I'm gonna just stick to this right here because I'm gonna be running full synthetic. That being said, so I did the oil change, and I figured, for whatever it's worth, the truck is gonna run. The truck is gonna run. So my plan is to change all the fluids in my vehicle because it's due. So after changing the oil, and also changed the transfer case fluid too, and I put in the automatic transmission 4 because that's what it takes in my truck. All right. So I ran out to Walmart or whatever, and I'm not even hitting the gas, and this thing was hauling butt. So I said, you know what? Maybe it did work. Maybe it did work. It's running a little bit quieter. So I had to fill the tank up. Normally when I fill the tank up, it's about a 34 gallon tank on this truck. Normally when I fill it up, it says 325 miles to empty. Now we're at 400 and some change to empty. That being said, I don't know if it was the engine flush or whatever, but I believe it was the engine flush. Also, I'm gonna have to change the fuel filter. So that'll be another video. Stay tuned for that one. To change the fuel filter, very simple. So as you can see, it's saying I have 402 gallons or 402 miles to go before I hit empty. Normally, I would get around 8.0 miles per gallon. Now it's already jumped up to 11.2. And you can see my tank is full. And I was at 403. So I think that product really, that amsoil flush really works. I'm sold. I'm going to be using it every time I change my oil. Every time. Like right now, I barely hit the gas, and this thing hauled ass on me. I think the speed limit was 40. I was doing 50. I had to really watch it because normally, you know, I put my foot on the pedal. Don't you just love that? And it would take off or whatever, turbocharger kick in, blah, 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 blah. But this bad boy was doing 50 in the 40-mile-an-hour zone. So I'm sold. I'm sold. I can't wait to get the amsoil in this truck. I'm so tempted to just buy it and just drain off this oil and put the amsoil in. I'm sold. And the amsoil, it costs about the same amount as the other oil I was going to put in here. I was going to put a full synthetic in. You can go on Walmart and buy it. And it came out to the same price. So I said, you know what? If I think this product is bad, I'm going to put it in. Came out to the same price, so it's a no-brainer. Amsoil all the way. I'm sold. I'm sold. All right, let's turn that bad boy off. Let's go back to the back. Look at that right there. I'm sold. Amsoil all the way. I'm sold. I got the sticker. I'm going to put the sticker on there. Got it on there. So, that being said, guess what? No editing in these videos either. It's only 16 ounces in this little bottle here. 16 ounces. Engine flush. It says it cleans and prepares engines and transmissions for new oil. That being said, I think it's good. It says proven one treatment cleanup safely dissolves and disperses sludge, varnish, and deposits. Helps restore power and fuel economy and reduce emissions, and is formulated to loosen sticky valves and rings. Cleans clutches, quiets lifter noise, safely cleans seals, reduces oil consumption, and is good for gas and diesel engines and automatic transmissions. It's not recommended for differentials. Safe to use at every oil change. I'm sold. I forget how much I paid for this, but it does a fantastic job. Whatever the price was, I think it's well worth it. Well worth it. As far as the stiction eliminator, I've been using this since I got the truck. I did the first oil change, and I think it did. I saw a lot of improvement in it once I changed did that first oil change with the stiction eliminator. So this one I put a full bottle in. I said might as well. I got it on clearance. I can put a full bottle. I can afford to put a full bottle in. But that's what I'm running in my diesel. And then you diesel people out there, let me know what you're running yours. If you want me to do a video on it, a comparison on it, test it out, I will. Our next video, I'm going to have all the details for my upcoming sweepstakes. I'm trying to get to, let's say, 500 subscribers. So I'm giving away a crankbait package. I'm not sure how many. Put a comment below on how many you think I should give away. I have plenty of fishing crankbaits. Leave me a comment below. Let me know how many. But I'm going to give you the details in another video where you're going to have to subscribe. If you're already a subscriber, just put your first initial and your last name. And you have to mail me a postcard to my P.O. box. We're going to put all the postcards together, and we're going to pick one out of the bag. That person to be the winner. And we're going to do a video on that too. So stay tuned, like and subscribe. Keep on fishing. Yeah, buddy.